Well, greetings, Liberty students, and welcome to week 6 of the book of Acts. This week we're looking into witnessing mission in Macedonia, Achaia, and Asia. And this brings us to week 6, as I said. This week, beginning today, October 2nd through the 10th. That only leaves 3 weeks in the course, including this week. It's amazing how fast the time goes by. Excuse me. One of your tasks this week is to complete discussion board number 3. So remember there are some specific details to complete. So pay attention to the details needed for the assignment, and you'll improve your grade tremendously, I'm sure. There's been some good improvement over the failure to post replies, and things are moving forward nicely for most of you. So remember, do your post on your discussion board by Friday night, and then you got to reply to 2 peers by the following Monday night. And again, look at the grading rubric, look at what's expected in the instructions and so on, so that you get all the points that you're entitled to in these assignments. Your other work this week involves reading in the hard copy of the book, 339 to 407. Reading in the electronic copy, Paul's witness to the Greek world from Acts 15:36 through 18:22, up to the instigation of a riot by Demetrius in Acts 19:23 through 27. You're going to read in your Bible Acts 16:6 through 19:20. You need to listen and watch the 2 presentations, Preaching to Pagans, Paul's message in Athens in Acts 17, and the 2nd and 3rd journeys. Your discussion board forum 3, as I've already mentioned. You got thematic panel number 6 and quiz number 3. And just a final note, there's no doubt that making choices in ministry can be easily done in the mind, but working it out with people you minister to and with requires a dimension of the heart and spirit that calls for compassion and concern. You as the leader must set the tone with your demeanor, discipline, and determination to follow Christ in the face of obstacles or opposition if it occurs. Oftentimes you may have the full support of the church leadership. At other times you may be viewed less favorably and given little support. So be steadfast and unmovable to your purpose in serving Jesus. Serving Jesus, not self, not attitude. Serving Jesus and his people. One thing we desire this course to do is to continue to equip you with principles of ministry that will make you the most effective and fruitful for God's kingdom. You are seeing some of those as you read through Acts week after week. Well, I trust your coming final project will be the capstone of your time in Acts and be a great blessing to you now and in the future. I still have various course projects from my undergrad days and still look at them at times. Make your effort not just something for a grade, but a project that will have some sustaining power for you. Lastly, be reminded your last week of this course will end on Friday, October 21st. So keep that in mind. It doesn't go through the following Monday of that last week, but the course ends on Friday night, October 21st. Be sure to follow the guidelines for the research paper in Blackboard, and please make sure you submit your paper in a Microsoft Word document. The extension should be DOC or DOCX. Lastly, part 2. With this class, while this class has no specific study guides, might be a suggestion you make in your course evaluation, it does have examples of some of your projects. So be sure to look at the analysis example to get down the framework and understanding of how the arrows work and so on in those thematic templates. And a final word, if you need some help or direction in your writing for the final paper, you want to check out the following areas with the links that follow. And this week, I hope to attach some videos, one of my time in Joppa, just a kind of a once around, a 360. Joppa is where Jonah sailed in his flight from the Lord, and also where Peter, here in the book of Acts, experienced the sheep being let down from heaven 3 times, letting him know that all animals were clean, and thus he should take the gospel not only to Jews but to Gentiles as well. I've also got a picture of Simon and Tanner's house where Peter was when that occurred, at least the doorway. And also, I've got a fun video on Rosh Hashanah. I had the privilege of celebrating Rosh Hashanah in a supper meal with a Jewish family here in Holon, Israel. Two members of that family are friends who are believers. So it was a great time. Well, enjoy the videos, enjoy the pictures, enjoy your study in the book of Acts this week. God bless.